guys, so I saw the First Purge last night, which is the fourth Purge movie in the Purge series, and I freaking loved this movie. If you don't know, it is a prequel to the Purge movies because, my whole time watching these movies, I wanted to know how they kind of went and we got to this place in our society of killing people, and it was just amazing. The characters were amazing, the acting was amazing. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it, come back, and watch my spoiler section with me because I need to just spoil. Okay, so bye now, spoiler people. So basically, the movie starts out. The beginning scene is my favorite scene. Well, not my favorite scene, but I love this scene so much with Skeletor and the guys asking him, all these questions about like, do you have anger? And Skeletor's like, yes, I have anger, so much of it. I need to just purge and release. And the guy's like, purge. I like that. So that's how the Purge name was released. And the fact that Skeletor was the first ever purger, killer, it was so great. I love me Skeletor. Oh my god. And one thing that I really loved about this movie is the fact that throughout all the other movies, they haven't dealt with they've dealt with murder, obviously. They haven't dealt with theft, and they haven't dealt with rape. This movie goes through all of that. Skeletor kills a guy who was trying to rob an ATM. There's a scene with Naya where she almost gets raped, and it was just amazing. That made me so happy because I think that people would consider, theft and rape and obviously murder. It was just amazing, so great. I love how they kind of came up with, we give you these contacts so we know, what's going to happen. And I love how everybody had their own unique color and it was bright and neon. It made me so freaking happy. The red colored ones scared me, oh, I hated it. I hate Isaiah. Basically, Isaiah and Naya are brother and sister, and he's tired of living in this poverty town, life, and just needs to purge and kill Skeletor because Skeletor slit right here. And so he does it behind Naya's back, and Naya eventually finds out, and it was just, it was so scary. Ooh. Favorite character is Dimitri. Oh my god, I love Dimitri. I love how they called him the devil and how he doesn't know how to die. And he doesn't die in this film, which made me so freaking happy because I was rooting for him. I rooted for nobody but him and Naya. I love them so much. Oh my god. I also love the fact that the main dude doing it, the chief of staff, and his girl, the architect, she didn't like this idea anymore. She realized that he was sending people that looked like gangs to kill more people because overpopulation and all that money stuff. She didn't like that, and then he killed her. And he was like, make sure that footage does not come out. I hate the fact that he killed her. I was kind of waiting for her to die, but I was just like, nah, she won't die. She died. It made me so freaking sad. Now, I'm a person who loves filmography in movies. That's one thing I really look for. And there's one scene where Dimitri is going up the steps because he's going to Naya's apartment, and the camera kind of tilts as you're following him, and then the army guys come through and there's a fight scene, and it's very tilted and slanted and shaky. I loved that scene so much. It gave me so much anxiety, and also the way it was just filmed was really good. So the filmography in this film honestly made me really happy. I also loved the ending where the chief of staff was like, yeah, I think that this time next year it's going to be a worldwide phenomenon for people to do the purge. I feel like that was such a good, there's no other way to end this series because that's what the series is based on and based about. So I love the fact that they ended it with the interviews and stuff. So great, so amazing. I also really loved the scene where they were at the purge party, but it kept cutting to Dimitri with the two girls, and the two girls tried to kill him. That was really great and really awesome and lovely. I loved this movie. I felt like it answered a lot of questions that I had, and it just really opened the door. I don't know, I love this movie so much. It made me just so happy and I love it. Also, can we acknowledge the church for a second? How, you know, Naya got away from the church, but her friends were still in the church, and, you know, she knows that the pastor had a flask, and she was just like, okay, like, I don't want any of that. And he tried to kill everybody. I was just like, could have told you guys that from the beginning, because, like, he had a flask, like, I didn't trust him, but, you know, whatever. I thought that was really good. And also, I love the idea of it had half of right and half of wrong. How, you know, you had these protesters being like, don't purge, this is wrong, but you also have people who live in such a poverty place that, you know, is frankly getting a little overpopulated, and they're like, I have so much anger inside of me, I need to let it out, you know? Like the guy trying to get his money back because he doesn't have money. And I just felt like that was such a good right from wrong thing. I don't know, I really thought that that part was really great. So that was basically my scattered thoughts and opinions on this movie. I just love this movie. I think that if you love these movies, or you just need something to watch this movie. Trust me, this is my favorite Purge movie that's been released, besides, you know, the first Purge, like the first Purge they ever made. I love this movie so much. You guys should definitely check it out and watch it. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed my scattered thoughts. Bye!